I am Mrs. Visalachi, working as a social teacher in Trinity Matriculation High Secondary School, Namakkal. Now we are going to discuss 7th Standard History. Unit 3, Jainism, Buddhism and Ajvaika philosophy in Tamil Nadu. During the 6th century BC, according to the Bihari Nitaya, as many as 62 different philosophical and religious schools flourished in India. Buddha and Mahavira, the founder of these two faiths, based the ethical teachings against the sacrificial cult of Vedic region. And literature, Jainism. Mahavira's preaching was orally transmitted by his disciples over the courses of about 1000 years. In the early period of Jainism, monks strictly followed the five great vows of Jainism. Even religious sculptures were considered possessions, and therefore knowledge of the religion was never documented. A second council held at Vallabhai in the 5th century AD was, however, successful in resolving the difference. This enabled the scholars of the time to explain the principles of Jainism with century. A major split occurred in Jainism, giving rise to two major sects, namely Digamparas and Swadamparas. Both the Digamparas and Swadamparas generally acknowledged Agama Satra to their early literature, while they do differ with regard to the content and interpretation. Jain literature. Jain literature is generally classified into two major categories, Agama Chatra and non-Agama literature. Agama Chatra consists of many sacred books of the Jain literature. They have been written in the Anthra Mahati in Prakrit language. Non-Agama literature. Non-Agama literature include commentary and explanation of Agama Sutra and independent works complete by associates and scholars. They were written in many languages such as Prakrit, Sanskrit, Old Marathi, Rajasthani, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Tamil, German and English. In Tamil Nadu, there is a clear evidence of the movements of Jains from Karnataka to the Kongu region, to the Kaveri Delta, southward into Pudukkottai region, and finally into the Pandya kingdom. Tamils broadly come under Digampara sect. It is believed that the Kalabaras were the patrons of Jainism. The Sittanavasal Cave Temple. Sittanavasal Cave in Pudukkottai district is located on the prominent rock that stands 70 meters above the ground. It has a natural cavern known as Eladipattinam at one end and the rock cut cave temple at the other. Behind the fences covered, there are 17 rock bed marks on the floor. The stone bricks aligned in a rows are believed to have served as a Jain shelter. The largest of these ascetic beds consists a Tamil Brahmin inscription that dates to the 2nd century BC. The Sittanavasal cave temple, named Arivar Koil, lies on the west of the hillock. The facade of the temple is simple, with four rock cut columns constructed in the early Pandya period in the 7th century AD. It has a hall in the front called the Arthamandapam. The moral of in the temple resembled the forecast of the famous Ajanta cave. The Archaeological Survey of India took over the caves only in 1958. Jains in Kanchipuram. Jainism flourished during the Pallava region. In his writings, Chinese traveler Huangshuang has mentioned about the presence of large number of Buddhists and Jains during his visit to the Pallava country in 7th century AD. Most of the Pallava rulers were Jains. Mahendravarman was a Jain initially. During the Vijayanagar ruler, Irigappa, a disciple of Jain Muni Pushabrans and the minister of Vijayanagar king Harihara II, expand the Trikolandya temple by adding the Sangita Mandapa. In the Kanchipuram district, apart from Kundram, Jain vestiges have been found other the year in many villages across the state. Kalugumalai Jain Rock Cut Temple. The 8th century Kalugumalai Temple in Kovilpatti Taluk in Thoothukudi district marks the arrival of Jainism in Tamil Nadu. This cave temple was built by the king Prathankara Nedunchelian of Pandya kingdom. Polished rock cut cave bed, popularly known as Panchava Padukai at Kalugumalai, carved has the figure of not only the Tirthankaras but also the figure of Yakshas and Yakshi. Jain temples in other parts of Tamil Nadu, Vellore. 14 Jain monks' beds dating back to the 5th century AD have been excavated inside 3 caves on a top of hill in Vellore district. The beds are found at the Bhairavamalai in Latari, Karpadi Taluk, Vellore district. Next one, Tirumalai. Tirumalai is a Jain temple in a cave complex located near Arani town in Tiruvannamalai district in Tamil Nadu. The complex dated to the 12th century AD includes 3 Jain caves, 2 Jain temples and 16-meter high sculpture of Naminatha, the 22nd Tiruthathangara. Madurai, there are 26 caves, 200 stone beds, 60 inscriptions and over 100 sculptures in and around Madurai. The Kilakoil Kudi is a striking example. This hillock is 12 kilometers west of Madurai. Contribution to education. Jain monasteries and the temples are saved as seats of learning. Education was imparted in these institutions to the people irrespective of a caste and creed. The Jains propagated the doctors and providing to be the patrons medicine of mass education. The permission for women to enter into the order provide and imputes to the spread of education among women. Buddhism. Buddha's original name, Siddhartha Sakya Muni Gautama, if translated into English, would mean Gautama who belongs to Sakya tribe and who has reached the goal of perfection. Gautama Buddha was contemporary of Mahavira. His father ruled the tribe of Sakya in a region near the present day Nepal. Gautama found that he had nothing to learn from the teachers of the old religion. The religion proclaimed that the only way to salvation was through living the life of an ascetic. But dis- despite practicing asceticism, Gautama could not arrive anywhere near the truth. And one night, as he sat under the bohi tree, struggled with his doubt and his loneliness, a great peace descended on him. He was no longer Gautama, the skeptic, but become Buddha, the enlightened. The middle path is based on an eightfold path of right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effects, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Buddha taught not the glory of God, but the power of love. He held the view that all men and are born to the equality of rights. He undertook long journeys and carried his message far and wide. Buddha preached his teachings in Pakrit. His four noble truths are life, life includes pain, getting old, disease, and ultimately death. Next, second one. Suffering is caused by carving and invention. Third one. Suffering can be overcome and happiness attained. Fourth one. True happiness and contentment are possible if one pursued the Eightfold Path. Buddhist literature. Buddha's teachings for a long time were transmitted through the memory of teachers and disciples. They were reduced to writing by 80 BC and were written in the Pali language. The Pali canon, Tirupakta, has three divisions, also known as the threefold path basket. They include the Vinaya Pratika, Sutta Prataka, and Abhitama Prataka. Vinaya Prataka contains the rulers of the order of Buddhist monks, which must be observed for the achieving purely of conduct. And Sutta Pratakas lays down the principles of religion by citing discourse as evidence. Abhidhamma Pitaka is the latest of Tirthankaras. It deals with ethics, philosophy, and metaphysics. Other prominent canonical literature work in Buddhism includes Jatakas, various stories of the lives of the Buddha found in the Buddhist literature. Buddha Vamsa, a legend in was continuing a narration of the lives and activities of the 24 Buddhas who are believed to have preceded Gautama. Melinda Batra, which means questions of Melinda. It contains a dialogue between Melinda. It was originally written in Sanskrit. The two famous Ceylonese chronicles are Mahavamsa and Dipavamsa. The former deals with the royal dynasties of the Indian subcontinent, including Sri Lanka, while the later deals with the arrival of the Buddhist teachings and preachers in Sri Lanka. Buddha Koshas Visinti Maha is the later work. He is the first Buddhist commander. Buddhism in Tamilaham. Buddhism is believed to have spread to the Tamil country by the Ceylonese monastery. The evidence in supports of this to some monuments of the Pandya country, which are assigned to the 3rd century BC. The monuments are in the caves known as Panja Pandava Malay. Buddhism seems to have flourished and coexisted peacefully with Jainism. When Huangshuang, the Chinese traveler, visited South India in the 7th century, Buddhism was almost on the decline. But contrarily to popular presentation, the Buddhism did not disappear completely. The presence of Veerasolayam in the 11th century, Buddhism faced challenges from Saiva and Vaisnava sects from the Pallava period onwards. Tamil Buddhism, by communicating a large set of Buddhist terms in Tamil, a translation from Sanskrit and Pali. There is a record about the Buddhist monk named Vijayabodhi, who was skilled in the tantric rituals, but this monk left the Pallava court from China. In the field of education, Buddhist sanghas and viharas served as central of education. Students from the various parts of the world came here to receive education. Nalanda, Taxila, and Viharasimha gained the reputation as great educational centers. They were originally Buddhist vihara. Students from Tibet and China were influenced by the Buddhism and they took effective steps to spread Buddhism. Viharas. Excavation of Buddhist vihara and a temple at Kaviri Pumpattinam and hundreds of stone and bronze sculptures by ASI from over 125 sites have proved the spread of religion in the state. A 1.03 meter Buddha statue in Padamansda post in remote Tirunattiyattankudi village in Tiruvarur district was unearthed when digging a tank in a field. Advaita philosophy. The Advaita believed in the doctrine of karma, transmigration of the soul and determinism. The head of the Advaita sect was Kosala Mangalibutta. The Advaitas practiced asceticism of a served type. The Advaita religious order, the school of philosophy, is known from the Vedic hymns, the Brahmanas, the Aryankas, and other ancient Sanskrit compilation and treatise of pre-Jain and pre-Buddhist age. Kosala was closely associated with Mahavira for 6 years and then they partly company. The Mauryan Empire, Ashoka and his grandson Dasaratha patronized the Advaita. In this session, we discuss sources and literature for study of Jainism and highlighted Jainist contribution to education through Pali is explained. Buddhist teachings are analyzed. Buddhism in the Tamil country is explored. Buddhist legend in Tamilaham is discussed. Thank you.